Okay, so some of the materials that I give to the kids, I gave them whole step, half step, sharps, flats, naturals, where your naturally occurring half steps are before Corona, and elephant fat, B, C, and E, and F. Okay, so they get one little vocab sheet every few weeks. Okay, and then I've divided up all of the notes per string, and then at the bottom I have all of the notes available to them in first position all together. And then they have to practice writing all of the notes. Because I remember when I was learning this stuff, the notes on the G seemed really difficult. So it is important that they learn to write them on their own staves, and they all have staff paper that they're going to practice writing it on. And then they have, because they just got their violins, well, most of them just got their violins yesterday. We're still trying to work that out. And then we have the fingering chart, and they have to fill it in of which note goes where on each string. Okay? And then they have a practice log. They have to know what they're looking for in notes, rhythm, articulations, dynamics, and phrasing. And some of these we haven't talked about yet, but we're going to. And then on the back, they talk about the date, and they have to put their name and their exercises that they're doing, and then how many minutes they've worked on each thing. Now I realize that sometimes trying to quantify exactly what you're doing while you're practicing might be a little much to ask, but it's just a rough idea so that they know what they're looking for when they practice, and so it's not just I'm going to go on autopilot and just play whatever I want. No, you want to have some strategy when you practice, what and when. So there's an order and there's a method to the madness. So everybody gets a little packet, and everybody must come prepared with utensils, with pencils, folder, staff paper.